New Year. It's my first live on YouTube for the new year. So happy 2026, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm here with my lovely boo thing, Miss Sophie girl. She is a Shih Tzu, and I've been grooming her since I used to work at PetSmart, baby. She been here a long time. It's my girl. She don't like being groomed like that. She don't like her nails specifically. But what I did is I already pre-shaved her because she gets short all over, even head. The tail gets trimmed short, but it doesn't get shaved. It gets trimmed short. But I do this before the bath sometimes because who wants to wash hair that's going to be shaved anyway? You know, just a little easier. Especially if the dog has thick coat and a lot of it, it's just easier. Just get rid of it. If you're not going to keep it, if you're not going to keep all of the hair, just get rid of it before the bath. Saves you some time and some energy. So, and helps you with your scissoring work and stuff like that. Anyway, shave her down. Gonna do her nails. She doesn't like it. So disclaimer, don't act like a wild banshee. She don't try to bite me, but she's not trying to bite me, she's trying to bite the nail gun. So I have a pole extender. Looks like this. They come in many sizes and shapes and colors, but this is gonna go around the pole, and then I'm gonna connect it to the groom boot because it has a little buckle that you can attach it to. So we're gonna do that. Oh, excuse me. So I don't lose my finger. She's hooked up. So like that, and my what's up with the brown boys? She has a lot of moles now that she's older. I think she's like 10. She might be 10 or 11. So all of her moles are popping up. So I had to, they're kind of like landmarks. So I actually got one behind her neck, like behind her occiput, and then all on her back. So I had to like be careful to go around. So there might be some longer parts of hair on her. But when I'm done, and after we're done in the bath, I'm gonna finish off with another shave down just to make sure everything's nice and smooth. So let's do the nails first. She's gonna holler, y'all. She's gonna holler. Hi, baby. Yeah, I know. Good girl. Good girl. All the tools I use are on my link tree, so you can check that out in the bio. I know. Mama, come on. We do this every time. Come on. You good, Mama. I know. Almost done. With this foot. Did you hear her? Keep funny. And for the ones who are watching, let me know where you're watching from. I live in New Jersey, South Jersey, and yeah, I'm near Philly. So where are y'all watching? She be scaring me sometimes, y'all. And I'm like, girl, please. Please be nice to me. You're always being a little sassy girl. All right, last call. I know you don't like it. No, girl. Early. Ah. Alright, let me take this off for you, my mamas. My mamas. And then y'all gonna watch her over there. Actually, I'll bring y'all over. Let's just bring you over, shall we? Shall we? Like that. Use a suction, attach it. And the room loop. This is a biothan one, so it's waterproof. And that ain't going in. Ready? There you go. This is a real way of grooming if you're a house groomer in people's homes. So I use a dilution bottle, and I've already filled it up. Turn it out this way. It's water, and then I use iGroom's charcoal keratin shampoo. This is a detoxifying, nourishing shampoo, and then I use tearless facial shampoo. Wow. iGroom. I use iGroom products a lot, but I also use Hydra products as well. I like Hydra. Excuse me. Obviously, iGroom. I like. I know it's warm, right? I like Botanica. They have some nice products. They have a good line. And Earth Bath, if you're looking for something budget friendly, you can use Earth Bath. And then I just started using Nikita, Nkita. That's a black-owned brand, so check it out. So yeah, we're just saturating her body, her coat. I don't do the face because when they use the facial shampoo for it, it's hairless facial shampoo, but I just saturate her coat, or what's left of it anyway, to all over her body. And we're going to wet her face and scrub her down. Oh, you about to learn today? Yes, yes. Oh, thank you. Yes, let's all learn today, honey, okay? Let me know where you're from. Where you from, rival? So I have a Shih Tzu poodle, and he kind of reminds me of Sophie, because they be sassy. They be sassy. Oh, Florida. My dad's in Florida. He's near Orlando. He lives in the Villages, y'all. If you know, you know. The people who know, they know. Anyway. Alright. This Come here, Mama. Put that in your face for a while. Bless you. Yep, the Villages. I was always afraid to groom my own cats. Ooh, God bless you for the people who do groom their own cats. Ooh, I'm doing this in the wrong one. I'm allergic. I used to have cats, but I'm allergic to them, so I don't have any cats. But yeah, that's a job. That certainly is a job. But if you do it right, it works, and they thank you for it. Even though they can groom themselves, they still could use a little touch up. You know what I'm saying? Villages, that's a nice place to retire. They have their own yeah, they have a whole bunch of stuff. All they do is ride their golf carts everywhere. Like, if I were to retire in a place I would need to choose, I might choose the Villages because they have really nice amenities. I mean, they're all living communities, like with houses, not apartments or anything like that. They're all houses, but it's a like senior community, not even a senior living. It's senior like housing, legit. You got eye boogers, Mama. You got eye boogies. But yeah, They be talking about how they be having orgies and they have certain colors on their houses to tell people how they, get down. I'm like, not the old people have orgies and orgy parties. Like, what? What is this? I said, hey, we all got to get our rocks off somehow, some way, and still keep it fun and sexy, I guess. To each his own, honey. To each his own. But I'm basically just scrubbing her, detoxifying her skin. She does suffer from dry skin, and this helps nourish the coat and the skin. Also, invest, if you don't already, invest in supplements for your pets. Because just like we need extra supplementation because certain foods that we eat don't give us all the nutrients we need, same goes for your pets. So I sell health and wellness supplements for dogs and cats. You can check that out in my link tree as well. I have an Etsy shop. It is. Don't do that. I have an Etsy shop. I do a lot of things. I have a podcast on here. Season 1 has already been up. 10 episodes. All me. Season 2 probably going to come out second quarter of this year. I'm going to have guests talk about business, entrepreneurship, grooming, health and wellness, and just life things. So if you're interested in that, give it a look. And let me know how you like it. Alright. She is pretty good. Quiet now because she's like, ooh, this feels nice. So that way. Alright. That's it. I do this just to make sure I get everything off. Okay. Wipe this table off. Everything my bad. Alright, I'm gonna bring y'all back over here. Okay. I switched the loop because the other one was like a fabric material and it be smelling like wet dog, so I switch them out to the biothane ones. Alright. I'm gonna be putting on my earbuds because I'm gonna be dry. So I will look at the comments when I can. But other than that, I'm gonna be dry. But we're Renewal by Anderson, and we're proud not to be like most companies. We'll replace just one window. Yep, that really terrible one. Where is my phone? Replacing just your worst window can really improve your home's comfort and energy efficiency. Here's a one-window customer. Looks great. Another one-window job. Love the black. Oh, and here's one door. We'll also replace a patio door. And are excited to introduce our brand new ensemble entry door. Renewal by Anderson is the replacement window division of Anderson. And Anderson brand products are #1 in quality and rated #1 in performance. Renewal by Anderson has already helped over 75,300 customers in the greater Philly area. Here, our design consultants, measure techs, certified master installers, and customer service staff are all local. And they're ready to give you the best home improvement experience you've ever had. This is why we will not pressure you to replace all your windows. We'll do just the one. Give us your worst window now and give us a chance to earn your trust. We're so confident in our products, process, and people. We know you'll call us down the road when it's time to replace more windows and doors. Call Renewal by Anderson today for a free window and door diagnosis. We'll come out for just one window. So call now and give us a chance to solve your window and door problems. 1-800-366-8600.
Well, this week, a free theater festival kicks off.
Okay. My bad, y'all. I'm
James Irons.
clients and everything.
Pulitzer this one is Italian Hamlet.
Who is this?
Claims it's a celebration of a blazing talent who's always and represented Philadelphia.
When James Irons arrived in Philadelphia for grad school at Temple in 2003, he thought, like most actors, he'd soon leave for
Who
New York
is
or
Boo
LA,
Butt?
but he couldn't quit Philly.
And there was something about what was happening here.
Child,
The theater that was being made.
who is sending me messages that I
For
don't
20
know?
years, James was a Philadelphia stage mainstay as an actor,
What
writer,
earned cash
and
back,
director.
y'all?
Last year, when 3 local theaters realized
I earned
they
60
were
cents
all
of somebody
productions
buying
of James's plays,
a power
the
book
James
primer.
Irons citywide packs with discounts, discounted parking, and swag.
Look at that.
You know, Philly
Okay,
is a huge source of pride.
let's try.
Opening Thursday at the Art is Good Bones, about a down at odds over demolition plans to bring in.
To a community, what is your responsibility to that community?
at least on the positive side of things. So looking back at the 24-hour temperature change, it's about 11 degrees warmer in Dover and Wildwood compared to this time today. 9 degrees warmer in Philadelphia. Also on the positive side of things, as you look to the north and west, out from Lancaster into Berks County, also for the Lehigh Valley. Don't get temperatures are still cold right now. As I mentioned, some places started off below 0. It's just 20 in Reading, 24 degrees in Quakertown. The I-95 corridor temperature close to freezing around the city, and we've got some low 30s as you work your way southeast. At least we've got some sunshine out there today. We do have some clouds that are trying to filter in from the west. You can see snow showers mostly confined toward the Great Lakes, also in the parts of western Pennsylvania. We'll see if we get a passing snow shower late tonight, maybe a flurry or two, but I think the big takeaway with the forecast here going into the next couple of days, tomorrow we jump our temperature up to 49 degrees.
She don't like that either.
Above average for this time of year, but notice
But she let me do it.
start stepping down as we head
Look
toward
at
the
it.
weekend. High just 40 on Friday.
There is a God.
The freezer with temperatures only near 20 degrees. And if we look at our
Switch.
snowfall chances here, pretty good consensus looking at the latest model data, and we are going to have a major snow event impacting the Northeast. Really looking at that time frame late Saturday night into Sunday. This is not just going to be a massive storm for the East Coast. Look at the footprint of snow from the center of the country. Also a major ice storm to the south. So guys, now is the time to start preparing. Make sure you have gas for the snowblowers, and of course, salt, shovels. We're gonna need them come this
In
weekend.
between her
Yeah,
eyes
Sophie
out.
was stocking up.
She doesn't really let me do it. She doesn't really let me clean out in between her eyes with the clippers, so I'm gonna use these blunt scissors. Blunt tip.
The area is essential. Action News reporter Walter Perez is live for us in Chestnut Hill. This is where a hardware store is experiencing a bump in business today, Walter.
No doubt about it, John. We have some good news and some bad news to pass along here. The good news is many local retailers like Killian's Hardware here in Chestnut Hill say their ice melting inventory is good today. The bad news is that might not be the case later on this week. It's looking more and more like Delaware Valley is going to get walloped by winter storms this coming weekend. That's why a steady stream of customers has been flowing through Killian's Hardware in Chestnut Hill. Shop owner Russell Gowdy says his customers are purchasing things they need, and one thing in particular they don't need.
They're stocking up on ice melting compounds and shovels and sleds.
And Gowdy says his inventory today for all of those products is probably as good as it'll be for the rest of the year.
We just got a big delivery in this morning, and we expect that it's probably going to sell out within the next day or two.
So if you need ice melting material, you would be wise to make a move sooner than later, especially if you are a conscientious pet owner.
We're trying to sell more pet-friendly ice melters, but they're getting harder to get now, so might have to revert to the good old drugstore.
Now, to be clear, Gowdy says he will order more such inventory if he runs low. He's just not sure if his suppliers will have enough to go around at that point. And Sarah, I know what you're thinking. Did Walter buy me that sled I asked him for? And the answer is yes. Nice red, white, and blue one here. I think you and John can both fit if you see it.
I was actually gonna tell you, would you buy me a sled? Because nobody thinks to buy a sled until it's too late, and they're all gone.
Well, you asked me nice and early, so I said yes.
Okay, we can fit on that.
Let's do it.
TikTok incoming.
Oh, boy.
Here it comes. Walter, thank you. Well, now with this big brewing in Lehigh County, where the federal Department of Homeland Security just got kicked out of the county.
I need to get new blades because these are dragging. And I gotta get. Oh, I also have to go get new cool hair because my thing isn't working, which is annoying.
You owe Lehigh County $115,000 in back rent. Since Congress gave you a $75 billion appropriation, you can probably take it out of petty cash. But we'd like it by the end of the week.
Lehigh County District Attorney Gavin Houlihan says the federal agents in those offices help him investigate human trafficking. Hensley said that work can continue, just not in that county building.
President Trump addressed the World Economic Forum today. He won't use force to take control of Greenland, but says he still wants it. Trump spoke for more than an hour, covering a wide range of topics. The president said that he wants to start negotiating speech, Trump appeared to threaten several allies in the U.S., saying
You wanna hold
they
the
refuse to
skin
allow
taut
the
if
United
it's like
States
she got
to
little
control
rolls?
we will
Wanna
remember.
hold it taut,
University of Pennsylvania
and then
pushing
you'll be
back
able
on the
to
Trump administration's demand to
get
release
all of it,
personal information
all of the
about
hair
Jewish students,
that was
faculty,
missing.
and campus groups. The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission subpoenaed Penn as part of its investigation into alleged anti-Semitism on campus. Now, the EEOC wants emails, phone numbers, and home addresses of those in the Jewish community released immediately without consent. Penn says doing so could put those involved at, quote, real risk of anti-Semitic harm. The commission has until Tuesday to respond to Penn's filing.
America's highest court is hearing a landmark case today that could determine whether President Trump has the authority to fire members of the Federal Reserve for any reason.
This case comes after Trump attempted to fire a Fed governor back in August. ABC's Steve Portnoy reports from Washington.
The U.S. Supreme Court hearing critical arguments in a case testing President Trump's unprecedented effort to control the nation's central bank.
It's undeniable that the decision that they make will not just
I go shorter on the paw pads just so they get better traction. So I use a 30 blade, and then on her body I'm using a 10.
Around Trump's attempt to fire Fed Governor Lisa Cook, a Biden appointee, for cause. The administration claiming she may have committed mortgage fraud. The Justice Department has opened a criminal investigation, but no charges have been filed, and Cook denies the allegations. The lawyer saying they're merely a weapon to fire her and refusing to lower interest rates as the president demands. Fed Chair Jerome Powell also facing a probe for what he said to Congress about the Fed's ongoing renovation. He also denies any wrongdoing.
The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president.
Powell sitting in court today, listening in on the arguments. Trump has repeatedly said he wants the Fed to quickly lower interest rates, criticizing Powell, his own appointee.
Yeah, we need a very serious cut. We need a little help from the Fed. We have a man named Jerome Too Late Powell. You probably heard of him. It's too late. Way too late.
Powell's term as chair is set to end in May. Secretary Beston says Trump could announce his replacement as soon as next week. The court's decision in the Cook case is expected sometime before the end of June. Stephen Portnoy, ABC News, Washington.
Well, some residents of Limerick Township are concerned about a proposed data center in their Montgomery County community. They gathered last night at a board meeting to oppose the first steps toward that plan. They say a land swap between the proposed site of the data center and the state game land would harm the community.
Building heavy industrial facilities along the river meander are active floodplain and dangerous to the public and community at large. Paving over wetlands and flood storage areas with increased runoff, raises flood depths upstream and downstream, encourages water quality, and accelerates shallow erosion.
The Limerick Township Board of Supervisors will now send a letter to Harrisburg opposing the plan. A vote in Harrisburg on Saturday will determine if the land exchange will move forward despite the opposition.
Happening today, Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker is unveiling another proposal for affordable housing in the city that she says will create manufacturing jobs. She will be speaking this afternoon in the Logan neighborhood. It comes after dozens of local trade unions announced yesterday they are loaning the Housing Authority $50 million. This is to support the redevelopment of Rich Shalom House in Winfield Heights. The final product will include 336 new affordable housing units for senior citizens on fixed incomes. The Rock Ministries of Philadelphia is expanding its women's care center here in Kensington. The action cam was there today as the construction works continue. The center provides free medical services, education, and pregnancy support for women. Volunteers for the International Union of Painters and Allied Trades District Council 21 are donating their time, skills, and expertise to complete the vital work in this new edition.
Still to come on Action
I know you ain't doing it on purpose, but thanks.
Ryan talks Oscars
You did to help me in my mind.
Plus, we'll take you to a cozy West Philadelphia chai cafe that's introducing its customers to the Indian way of winding down.
And local elementary school students got a surprise visit from the Phillies, taking part in the Fanatic About Reading program. What stories and more after this?
The big story on
Right.
Tuesday is developing news.
We're starting to see more delays. After new details of this massive
All right.
same. While others talk,
Time to trim.
we're in the courtrooms. We talk to the judges. We win millions. We don't back down and settle for less. Get what you deserve. The man brings.
And talk to me about
The ears.
very real
I'm gonna
numbers.
trim to the
So
ears.
actually, the
Leather.
leading cause of unintentional death are falls in the U.S., and that equates to 32,000 deaths each year.
Shih Tzus usually have the short, like, triangle, like, ears. So if you shave them all the way,
The biggest threat to
you're
their
gonna
safety.
have to trim it to the leather.
Can be the key to getting your life back. When you buy from Acorn Stairlift, you're buying from the most trusted name in the industry. Acorn Stairlift has the most rigorous quality and safety standards available. Acorn Club monitors your stairlift activity, providing you and your family with peace of mind.
I really get a sense for just how slimline this is. Look at all the space that I have here. Acorn made it possible for us to live in our whole house again. For you at home, are you ready for your peace of mind? Liberate yourself. Get yourself an Acorn Stairlift today.
Call 800-706-1170.
It is absolutely amazing.
Somebody calling oral searching. New players play 5 plus and get 500 total spins on half and half games.
All right, we are counting down to the Oscar nominations.
By this time tomorrow, we will know who will be in the running for the most prestigious award in film. Conan O'Brien will once again host the big award show right here on 6 ABC after earning rave reviews as host last year.
I'll reveal nothing, but I will say there'll be a lot of magic. There'll be some explosions. CGI will be used. I see this second Oscars as an opportunity to take things up a notch.
All right, Conan sat down with ABC's Chris Conley opening up about getting ready for the big night. He says the biggest lesson is that the Oscars are about the nominees and honoring the best in film.
The 98th Academy Awards nominations will be announced tomorrow on Good Morning America beginning at 8:30 a.m. You can also see them here on 6 ABC, ABC News Live, Disney Plus, and Hulu.
The Oscars will air right here on 6 ABC. You can find out all of the winners on Sunday, March 15th, 7 p.m. with pre-show coverage starting hours in advance. A cup of authentic Indian chai is brewing in West Philadelphia.
It's a fun new space centered on culture and comfort. Alicia Vittorelli takes us there, and this FYI Philly.
In the heart of West Philly, Chai Nashta is a new business building community with cafe vibes.
There are more options for people who don't want to go out drinking and don't want to feel rushed.
Co-owners and life partners Sasha Vivek and Britt Gilbert opened the pop-up as a place to introduce people to the Indian ritual of winding down.
Using finishes just to blend the hair that's left on the muzzle into her face. Because I don't like naked, bald, mole-rat looking faces. I think they're so strange.
Lattes are nothing like the chai
And she's a
she
girl.
grew up with.
We need to have a nice feminine look.
The house blend chai starts with a sweet syrup. It's a black tea base steeped with spices ground in-house and finished with milk.
Use fresh ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, and black pepper. We can also add spices like fennel, cloves, and we can subtract the spice too.
Sasha and Britt brew with a special tea espresso machine.
We're the only ones who I think are using this to pull the perfect shot of chai. Someone had walked in one time and said, "Oh, you have an espresso machine?" And we're like, "No, it just says tea actually."
Whether you love chai or you're new to it, Sasha and Britt want to help you explore their take on the soul-warming sip.
We want people to feel like they can ask us questions, how people maybe discover something they might not know they love, and something that we love too.
The signature masala chai is made with tea leaves from India and spices.
It's got ginger, cardamom, cinnamon.
The turmeric milk is another specialty drink on the menu.
It has saffron, ginger, blended together with a little bit of black pepper.
The masala lemonade is made with both lemons and limes and a raw mango powder for depth.
We make it with mint and ginger.
Light bites include a butter chicken panini and the Bombay veg panini with tomatoes, onion, and bell pepper. And customers get to vote on ciabatta versus sourdough.
Dip it in hot and sweet ketchup, or you can also dip it in the green chutney.
The spot is open a few days a week for now, and they host community events.
We have the clubs use the space, crafters, mahjong, yeah,
for now, into the future.
People just get to come and say, we want our viewers to know us and share stories.
Hi! For FYI Philly, I'm Alicia Bitterelli.
Still ahead on Action News, we get another check on that forecast.
Maybe you're on the Pretty Boy or here in the preview.
And our temperatures are better than yesterday. And if you're looking for a mild day, tomorrow is the bright spot of the forecast. We're approaching 50 degrees. Outside right now, we do have at least a light breeze this afternoon. We'll talk more about tomorrow's milder day and then a bitter blast in the weekend storm coming up in just a few guys. Okay, Brittany, and as we head to break, a look at what's coming up tonight right here on 6 ABC.
Here's tonight's ABC Primetime Preview. At 8/7 Central on Shifting Gears, Riley's new relationship feels perfect until Matt crashes in. Jesse Williams and Maria Bamford guest star. At 8:30, 7:30 Central, Abbott Elementary. After the faculty find success operating a school in the mall, they quickly realize they're being taken advantage of.
The show continues to grow and grow the audience. It doesn't happen to everybody. I respect the lightning at the bottom.
Then at 9/8 Central, a look back at one of the most unhinged eras of television in Dirty Talk when daytime talk shows rule TV. And at 10/9 Central on Shark Tank, when the show say yes to a unique dating round, that's followed by your late local news, then Jimmy Kimmel Live with guests Martin Short and Jackson White.
Tonight, President Trump face-to-face with world leaders, NATO allies escalate warnings over Greenland and his terror threats. Plus, where the monster new winter storm is headed as millions brace for heavy snow and ice. World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast.
It's Terry. From just being a one-day champion to making it to the TOC, can an unlikely contender secure victory? Such a wild experience.
Tonight at 7 on 6 ABC.
Need dental care, but after your last estimate, think you can afford it? We get it. That's why at Universal Dentistry, you can save up to 60% of what you might spend in a national chain.
At Universal, you can save up to $1,700 on implants, $2,000 on dentures, and up to $700 on crowns.
Plus, with great financing options, cost is no excuse. Insist on quality.
Insist on affordability.
Insist on Universal Dentistry.
At Gilman Canadian, we get big results for our clients' injury cases. So today, we're on the streets of Philadelphia asking people if they'd rather go small or go big. Ready? Yeah, let's go. Hey, buddy, would you rather have a small check or a big check? Big check? Definitely big check. Excuse me. Would you rather get big results or small results? Oh, big results for sure. Big results for sure. Well, there you have it, folks. Everybody agrees it's better to go big. Sir, sir, sir.
When you have everything you need to get stronger, just around the corner, you can give everything you've got. With over 2,800 locations, there's always a Planet Fitness near you. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down and $15 a month.
Guess what, my dear?
Ends Friday, January 30th.
Let's see what you got.
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
I know, I know. I'll find out.
Forecast. We're also keeping an eye on the possibility for a snowstorm heading through much of our region this weekend. Let's look live. Sky 6 showing you right now. All's quiet in Center City from our Brandywine camera. And we've warmed up today, degree by degree. Meteorologist Brittany Boyer over the Action News Weather Center with the details. Brittany. Yes, we've warmed up today, and it's going to be even milder come tomorrow. But there's a lot of attention on this winter storm that's going to be impacting a lot of the country. There are already winter storm watches across the middle of the country. This spans from parts of New Mexico into Texas. And you can follow these winter storm watches all the way into parts of Georgia, North Carolina, the Virginias. I think I counted at least 15 states currently on winter storm watch. And this isn't just going to be a snowy situation. This is going to bring a major ice storm down south. So we've been talking about not just the possibility of delays here at home
Chris
as we get into the
Christensen's
weekend, but
Tropical Breeze, and he just recently passed away.
across the middle of the
Oh,
country. Snowfall likely going to be developing in our area very late Saturday night, and then we'll be watching as this spreads its way to the north as we go throughout the day on Sunday. This will be picking up in intensity. So I was mentioning earlier, Saturday is the day to get the errands done. Make sure you have something to occupy the kids for Sunday. Make sure you've got the shovel, the snow blower ready. The timing that we're looking at here
Got some dry ears. A little yeasty, but that helps get out, excuse me, the yeast.
Mixing is on the table, so we will have to see if some areas around Philadelphia, especially so Queens on South, if we can have a little bit of sleet involved with the system, and then the heavy snow event is looking more likely as it stands. I know today is Wednesday, but that's how things are looking right now, so you have enough time to prepare. This has already been talking about this storm for a few days now, so
Love
we're
you.
going to be fine-tuning that forecast. But let's
Okay.
talk about what we have going for us the rest of this afternoon. It's less windy compared to 24 hours ago, and temperatures are a little bit better. By 3 o'clock, we're around 36 degrees. By 6 o'clock tonight, it's 35. We bring in a few more clouds tonight, but I'll tell you what, that's going to affect our temperatures.
This is what she looks like.
Temps this morning below freezing, if not below zero, I should say. If not below zero,
Pretty girl.
only in the single digits and
Pretty girl.
tonight, starting tomorrow.
There you go. That's that. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back another time. I'll probably be back sometime this week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.